So today I'm going to show you how to pick up stitches around the face opening of your dog hat. And what we're aiming to do is knit this section right here. And it's a series of purl rows that actually curl in on their own. They just stay that way. And they make this really pretty finished edge. And so here I have a hat that is finished. I did the ribbing, I did the face opening, I closed the top section, did the little 3 needle bind off on this section, and I'm ready to go ahead and pick up some stitches. I'm going to pick up 40 stitches around this face opening here. And what I like to do is start kind of at the bottom here, because sometimes when you bind off, there'll be just ever so slightly a little jag in the connection, and I don't like having that up top where everybody's looking. When the dog's wearing the hat, like kind of under the chin area is the best place to start. So, and it doesn't really matter where I start. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up stitches in these little holes right here. So pick up a stitch there, pick up a stitch there, and you'll notice that there's 2 strands here. So what you don't want to do is pick up just one of the strands, because that makes the face edging kind of weak, and you also don't want to just pick up the back one. You want to go through both. And another thing is you want to make sure that you're following a single row of stitches all the way around. And one thing I look for is here I have my decreases. You see how these stitches are slanting? And so 1 V equals a stitch. So this is a stitch, and then next to it is another stitch. And I like to keep these 2 completely whole stitches all the way around uninterrupted. So what I'm going to do, because this is worsted weight yarn, is I'm going to dive through like that, pull up 1, then go into the next hole, pull up another stitch, 2, and go into the next hole, 3, and tighten that up. Okay, so I have 3 stitches picked up. Then I'm going to skip the next hole. The next hole is right there. I'm going to skip that and go into the next one and then pick up 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to skip the 4th one and pick up 3 at a time, just like this, all the way around my hat. And then when I feel like I have enough stitches on this double pointed needle, I simply grab another one. So I did pick up 3, so I'm going to skip that one and keep going and picking up 40 stitches all the way around. 1, 2, 3. So let's talk about real quick why you skip that one space. And the reason is simple. Because these stitches are going this direction, and these picked up stitches are going this direction. Now, if you've ever measured your gauge, you'll notice that you generally have fewer stitches this way than this way. So in these 2 inches, I'll have, I'm not going to count right now, but approximately like 12 stitches this direction, but I'll have like 18 or 20 this direction, right? And so that gap, that 4th space that you skip, compensates for the difference, right? So if you picked up every single stitch, it would actually buckle and look kind of like this. It would look like there's just too much fabric there. You'd have a ruffle, essentially. So that's why you do that. And I would pick up stitches all the way around and then place my stitch marker right here. And I would, in this case, purl 3 rows and bind off purlwise. And that's how I pick up the stitches for a dog hat. Now the last thing I want to mention is that if you have a finer, thinner yarn, this yarn right here is actually sock weight yarn, I would pick up 5 stitches and then skip a space and then pick up 5 more, because the yarn is so much thinner and the knitting needles are thinner. And conversely, for a really chunky yarn like this, I would only pick up 2 stitches and then skip a space and then pick up 2 more, and so on and so forth. So that kind of, when you pick up stitches, the gauge kind of changes a little bit with the thickness of your yarn. But for a worsted weight yarn like this, it's generally always going to be pick up 3 stitches, skip a space, pick up 3, and so on and so forth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.